in a couple of weeks, I hope to have a replacement plastic front tooth so I can speak properly. Oh. Right. Oh, I just wish I could make one half normal looking film. And I really hate getting on my vehicle. Why have I put my camera on? It's just the last week or two. I've kind of been through all the last quandaries of life. Okay, that might sound a bit pathetic, like you're an old man. No, it's just total freedom. And I literally, I'm writing up one page here. Mr. Strong. By the way, here, I spend ages up here. Well, there is one reason, but it's not the reason. Ahead, you can actually see the phone mast. It's nothing to do with anybody else, but my life for, it's nearly a decade. Up until about a year ago, the broadband where I used to live was so atrocious. So that would limit me messing around on the internet. So what? He's found the internet. But no. It's like, it's probably a bit late in life, but I've actually spent 9 months adjusting to most of the time actually having reasonable internet upload. I didn't have it before, really. But then sometimes I don't really upload very much. I had a splurge of uploading just various little projects and some art projects, which is I'd so love to finish them or carry on with them. But I don't really know what's the point. Right, I am waffling. Okay, so there's the mast. It means I can put a film up in 10 minutes. But that's not why I come up here. But there is something very sad. There's only 2 or 3 miles away, there's a town of 3,000 people. Okay, otherwise it's very deserted for many miles. This is a public common. I've been here all afternoon. I came up here quite deliberately. Very rarely I'm watching illegally Glastonbury live. Just I haven't done that for years. But that's not the point. The point is this. So come up here, have a good lunch and a nap. It's just paradise here. Nobody else has come. This is common land. This is 12 acres of common land. What's happened to the world? It's a bit of a shitty weekend. They're not at the beach. That's right. 2 laments. That I just don't understand what's happened to the world. But more important, the reason for turning the camera on. Right. I've had 2 or 3 minor online conversations. That's the wrong word. I can't have online conversations. Anyway, I don't have online conversations. I would only have an online conversation with somebody I know and have real conversations with them face to face. If for some reason we were not in the same place. Anyway, 10 miles up there is a valley high up that is quite simply paradise. And I could be working there for a couple more months. But there are only 3 or 4 households. And It's difficult to explain. I can explain it on the telephone. But unless I have somebody who's sort of my buddy in the situation, these 3 or 4 different households, well, there's one exception, but a younger woman who I've met and I like a lot. It's a special place. It's got into her soul. I don't know what her circumstances are. She's got a kid. Anyway, but I don't wish to spend my time alone with younger women. Yeah, it's just the dynamic of the thing. If I go up there with my equal, compañera or associate, and there's work for money. It is such a unique place. I've been working away there for a couple of months, and I really am sad in my heart because somebody else who, even if they don't like the outdoors all the time, it's a completely unique experience. And once I've finished in a few months, I mean, I don't have to. I've either got a couple more weeks to finish off the first stage of the jobs, and then probably I'll leave it off. But if there's somebody who wishes to share, it's not just a job, it's an experience, it's a way of life, then it's mutual benefit to the landowner, who's kind of somebody in a bit of a mess, but I can't talk about that. Not that there's nothing weird, it's just... Oh, I wish I hadn't turned my camera on there. I've lived off and on in this area, mainly on, for 27 years. I've never experienced such a wonderful setup in all sorts of ways. And yeah, but don't people waste your time if you're communicating with them online? So that's why I've turned my camera on, but it's the last time ever. And just give up. But there's 2 paragraphs I'm writing. It's like I'm strong enough that I can deal with 1 or 2 problem people. They don't, not problem on me. They don't cause me a problem, but their lives are a bit angsty, and I'm so at the top of my game, so to speak, the last few years. 2020 just was a setting for me to thrive in certain ways and evolve, and it's just remarkable. Anyway, yeah, I can handle anything. I don't mind. Yeah, I want somebody who's a bit of an assistant. They don't even have to do the hard working jobs. There are some easy jobs, and they can do it now and again. Because it won't work for me unless there's somebody around who's sort of in my team, kind of on my side. That's the way it is in rural, very isolated places. You have your little nodes, your little teams. It would be such benefit for somebody else. Oh, there we go. I can't be bothered to make this video again, which I should do, but I'm not going to bother.